One.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Joining me tonight here is fellow armchair socialist,
Love it.
Allison's body.
Hi, it's
And
me. I'm back on the commentary desk at NCH Industries.
Fighting for our entertainment tonight are Penguin and Lollipop Fist. No, that's actually Asuran.
I hate that name, by the way. Can we talk
And-
about that for a moment?
Yes.
That's terrible.
But more hideous than even that is this amazing MS Paint of Dalsim with Shockmask's face and arm on it.
Oh my
Everyone
God.
rejoice in the glory of this image and just feast your eyes on artistry. The master was at work today for at least 30 minutes.
You said an hour earlier.
It was like an hour, right? Like an
hour. Right? Don't sell yourself short, Raptor.
Yeah.
I think you're guilty of that sometimes.
Downplaying yourself. Like Asuran
exactly.
was doing very actively before this match. This man was
downplay.
He was looking for the OSs left and right. Like, oh, I haven't played in a long time. Oh, I don't know the Karen chef. Oh, nobody wants to play. So let's see what he does with that.
My pool was on fire. Yeah, he was really bringing it.
Let's fire up the same music.
Oh yeah. What's the music?
It's the Wild Arms soundtrack.
Okay.
An old school RPG.
Is Wild Arms the one that like all the Koreans are amazing at or something?
No, Wild Arms is just like a turn-based RPG, classic one.
It's like guns. You know the game I'm thinking of.
Gun. Oh, you mean guns? Just guns.
Guns.
Right. Yeah, with the special glitch thing. Yeah.
Guns.
Right. So, Allison, who do you think will win tonight?
I think it's got to be Asuran, right? Like he just has more skill in the video game. He's more,
He has more skill in the video game.
He tends to be more of a skilled player, and what's more, he also has a higher disrespect factor. He plays like sandpaper.
Very true.
And he loves his EXDPs. He just loves them. So I think that's going to be pretty relevant.
Yeah. Well, Penguin has him in the corner now, doing that classic Karen pressure.
Yeah, I guess so. Penguin has improved a lot recently. Oh, but those Karen AAs just proven everyone wrong. Everyone who thinks, but immediately we get right back into the EX upper, and he does a nice neutral jump, baits him into the medium punch counter combo.
Still got the setups in the combo.
Yeah, Asuran maybe looking a little bit wetter than he was implying before. We'll have to see. Oh, lovely whip punish. Penguin's been doing that a lot recently. I don't know if it's the buff on but the EX comes out again.
It's the punk. The punk in it.
He's going to have to be a little bit careful, because Penguin will eventually, I'm not saying he'll do it quickly, but he'll eventually start to bait those out. Hopefully. But he just missed the timing.
I think before, when Asuran was on stream, people have said, eventually people will start baiting those out, and then they just don't.
Well, that's the thing, is, I guess... Oh, nice crash counter confirmed there. Oh, but he just misses on the crouch medium kick.
That was some of that rust.
A little bit. Oh, nice cross up there. Difficult to see the side on that, and Penguin's down in the corner. Good reversal and good air to air. Oh, but he goes for a little bit of a wide frame trap there. Could have got a light combo.
Oh, the full screen!
Is that how it comes out? That is actually surprisingly difficult to punish, but this should be it if Asuran confirms properly, and he does. He gets the EX upper kicks. I don't know what they're called.
The EX flippy kicks.
EX flippy kicks.
Alright, 1-0 for Asuran.
Yeah, a quick 1-0. I feel like we didn't really get much into it there when that happened.
Look at this face only a mother could love. My God.
It's horrid. It's so bad. How did they design this character and think, we've done a good job?
This is fine. Just leave it like that.
This'll do.
That's how I designed my MS Paint figurine, so I get the mentality,
The MS Paint is so much better, though, is the problem. I figure that Ed must be the, worst new character
Right.
Street.
Why is his
All
hat
the
so
confirmed
small?
lovely spacing. Why is that? Well, it's like a Nazi cap, right? Like he's
Right?
meant to.
Yeah, I think that's what
Bison
it is. I
looks like
mean,
a
you know, the
Nazi.
Japanese fetishize the Nazis a little bit.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, they had fancy
you know, I
uniforms.
don't
No
like
one's
to say
denying
that.
that.
The Japanese do anything, but I see what you're getting at.
You
Penguin
went
tried
there on
to
an
EX
anthropological quest for us to figure out that's just that.
So, but Penguin actually playing his kind of trademark very dry style, whereas Asuran kind of playing a little bit more aggressive than we're used to seeing him. And it's actually paying off for Penguin right now.
Damn, pretty nice. You know,
All with the
Uni, that's
historical-
true. I mean, and Hugo Boss still makes the best confection suits around. In my opinion. That won't really break the bank.
Sponsored. Yeah, also IBM did their competing. Don't know if you knew that one. Penguin just sticking out that light kick just to stop some of this dashing from Asuran, because he has been letting him move a little bit unencumbered.
That was a nice little
Just dash
small
back
whip
throw.
from Asuran.
Yeah. I will say, I think Penguin's kind of fundamental game as far as the spacing and the normals and the confirms. Oh, yeah. See, the problem
the
with that
crouch
stuff-
medium kick flicker. That's pretty hard.
It's meant to be hard, right? I don't really know why. Ed Player's kind of propaganda, right? He's the easiest character in the game. Oh my goodness, the dash up sweep does
Dash
that.
up sweep.
So does
That
the
is
EX
that's mental. That's crazy.
That's mental, mate.
I get to say it. I don't have to pick an
doesn't
accent. I'm not from anywhere that they speak English. You know?
It's true, you're not from anywhere.
Yeah, I don't have to commit.
Scary frame trap there from Penguin. If he'd hit that fierce at the end, that would have been lights out for Asuran, but stays alive for now. Nice. He really likes to do that, is
Nice
do
confirm.
a minus button at long range and then bait you into moving forward in some way. But counter hit confirm on wake up is going to be it. Penguin.
Ooh, there you
Super,
go.
and that is one each.
Grabs him out of the air. Always a cool animation. 1-1. You know, Asuran really not looking as rusty as he said he would be.
Yeah, it's
You know,
almost.
I mean, Yeah, he's had those dash up combos. He had a little crouch medium kick confirm. Looking all right.
His game is looking very similar to the last time I saw him play.
Right?
Is what I will say
Right?
about it.
I mean,
Who's to say whether that is a function of him having played lots recently or not at all?
or just playing Ed.
Or just playing Ed, a character who we all know doesn't require any mechanical or game skill at all. Anyway, Penguin going in with the V skill, but that should have been a punish. That hard kick, like a lot of hard kicks in the game, is -4. Karen could have definitely reached a light kick there to punish.
Right? Like,
Penguin, not known for his light punishes. He doesn't really like to confirm off.
that was a
light
punish too, right? The shoulder.
No, the shoulder was -2.
Shoulder's -2? Crazy.
Hey, Penguin, that's pretty basic knowledge there, my friend.
Have you seen my rank in the lobby?
I have. I've also seen you commentate like 50 sets of Street Fighter. Nice. The overhead connect, and it confirms right into the super. That was really nice, actually. You gotta give him props sometimes.
Oh yeah, I don't actually. I mean, you know, I invite people on the commentary.
Yeah, that's fine.
Tell me what this game is all about.
No, that's fine. No, it's no need to blow up about it.
No.
Anyway,
I mean,
nice.
this is why I invited you, because you are
the
such an
flicker
expert.
again. That's true. In both Street Fighter 5 and
Life in
Liam.
general. You know.
Yeah, life in general as well. Oh, nice. Just waiting for the AA and gets the charge V skill. Nice little juggle into reset, but Penguin disrespect. Gets the shimmy. That was really nice. Nice.
Alright, he's in the corner now. You can
Yeah,
get
this
the
is
throw
a
loop here.
scary
Oh,
situation.
goes for it.
You've got to imagine the upper is coming at some point now.
Oh, wow!
It did come, but not from Asuran.
Wow, Asuran was so patient.
He was very patient.
He
but
could have EX
once-
upper 50 times.
Oh,
there
my
it is.
goodness, this is it. Oh no, it's not quite. It doesn't have enough damage.
Oh, you saw it coming.
That's going to be 2-1.
2-1.
Oh, so it looks like Penguin's made a bit of an adjustment here. He did do the he did block on Asuran's wake up, baiting out that EX upper, and it only really takes one block against a normal opponent to sort of put that fear in their mind about whether they should or not, whether that will have the same effect on Asuran. It's
Yeah.
sort of almost fetishistic.
Asuran will probably go the other way.
Yeah,
More
it's
EX upper.
definitely possible. Penguin's scoring some really nice kind of clean block strings. As I say that, just goes for that very fake dash.
Another one? Another one? No,
are coming.
no.
Oh, but really nice, well, not especially nice, but interesting choice by Asuran to do the jump out of the corner, but he gets the back throw mid-screen and then throws again after the double dash, and then he gets the crush counter.
Does it get that as a real meaning?
It looks like it was, yeah. What, after a forward throw? That's not so bad.
Most characters don't get any OP off a throw, right?
A lot of characters get buttons.
Okay.
Zeku, Ryu. A lot of them are like hard buttons, you know,
right.
Not like a medium confirm, but maybe you hit with the tip of a hard punch or something.
Hey, you hit him with something, you get a crush counter if they do something.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how the game works.
Pretty much, just in general, as well as in that situation.
See a flash, receive damage. Ooh, there it is! Oh, could have had a bigger punish than that. Come on.
From Asuran, yeah. I don't know why he did that. It was almost as if he thought it was a jump.
Oh!
That!
Jeez!
See, this is the hallmark of the Asuran play, is that he doesn't do EX uppers exactly where you'd expect him to.
I mean, he did it where Penguin got blocked the last time. Just...
Oh, nice dash under there after the AA jab. Oh, but he drops his combo a little bit, giving Penguin the opportunity to start a bit of pressure of his own. But actually doing a really good job of keeping Penguin out and getting a bit of pressure of his own. Oh, catches him, pressing buttons on wake up, but Penguin manages to just escape stun for the moment.
Penguin's almost dead though, what can he do?
Oh, very scary.
Okay, not in range.
Like about the idea behind Asuran's play is that he does a lot of like sticking out that crush counter hard kick, sticking out EX upper and the fireballs and stuff, but then occasionally he'll just dash up twice and throw you.
Asuran gets it, 2-2. It is pretty close so far.
It is very close. It's pretty much as close as it could be. Right now.
Yes. It is exactly as close as it could be. Shock Blast match last time was about as close as it could be, but had to make a big comeback.
He did, but I mean, he was trolling everyone like he does. Wait, was he trolling everyone?
He was playing Dawson the whole way through, but
he was playing. Sorry, I was
yeah?
just thinking of the other one. God, I hate Shock so much. I hate that he did that.
Now he's
really
right
nice.
there on the screen.
If you saw, that was the exact thing I was talking about earlier that Penguin really likes to do, is he'll stick out something like a hard punch or hard kick, and then just as you walk forward for a frame, he'll stick out another button, confirming to Tenko. He's really good at getting those one-hit confirms in those situations. Or maybe he just fakes it, and I always get hit.
Interesting, that strategy that Penguin uses is actually effective in a lot of games. Like in Tekken, for example, if you stick out pretty minus move from far away, people tend to just, they want to go in. They're like, okay, here I go. But no.
It's not always returned, even though it's a minus move. Nice hard kick there.
If you dash in, you're going to lose at least, I don't know how many frames of dash in this game. But...
about 15 at the least.
Right, exactly.
Oh, really nice spacing there on that crouch medium punch, and Asuran books himself another game point here.
But after you dash in, I mean, 15 frames are gone, and it's definitely not your turn anymore.
No.
It's weird that this mentality is very pervasive there.
Well, one of the things is like, even if you try and this is what makes the strategy good here, I think, is that people aren't necessarily trying to dash in, but maybe if you're trying to stick out a button, even if it doesn't reach, then you're getting counter hit, or maybe hit in recovery.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know, Karen just seems, for whatever reason, I think it's like partially a mental thing. I think that like things like, nice confirm into super there from Asuran, obviously off the punish, but still nice confirm. I think a lot of the like character tier list things are quite sort of based on trends more so than like
actual
super, like objective
strength. Yeah.
I think the fact that Punk is playing so well right now like makes everyone think that Karen is better, even though she's not necessarily better than she was.
Right.
Anyway, while I'm waffling on, Asuran won another game.
No, it's an interesting subject. I mean, a lot of people try to make the objective tier list, right? Like, oh, this character has this move and does this against its matchup. But in the end, what character is actually winning in tournament is completely up to the players and will shift wildly.
Yeah, exactly. Like how everyone thought Birdie was really bad until, I guess, Mana. And then now Fudo. Anyway. Let's see what Penguin does. Oh, he just dashes up, gets the counter hit, but he doesn't confirm. He's usually really good at getting those confirms off like a stagger hit, but I guess off the dash up. Asuran just sticking out the flicker there. Interesting kind of strat. But he does get the AA this time.
Does the follow up a little bit too quickly?
Oh, no, don't do that, Penguin. Azuran, not expecting these just wild
swings.
Rasenhas. Yeah, wild swings. But Penguin really playing quite a disrespectful style right now. It seems like maybe he's getting a little bit frustrated.
He's getting a little tilted.
You could say he's a tiny bit tilted.
That's when the Rasenhas come out. Can he Rasenha through this?
He can Rasenha through the V trigger. I wonder if he will. No, he's just going to block it out, but he gets thrown through the V reversal, and it's still there. That's 5 hits on that.
Yeah, pretty good.
That managed to avoid it, and he does get the Orochi off the hard punch and catches Asuran sticking something out. One strange thing about Asuran is you typically don't see him mashing buttons, even though oh yeah, that is the really unfortunate quality of his DP, like Urian's, and I think there's another character who has this as well, that you can actually light meaty and then block the DP anyway because it has so many frames of startup.
Right. Penguin went for the -2 into DP. Didn't work out.
I love this. I really love that. Penguin should have gone for the hard kick into hard punch, but he did get the counter hit confirmed with the medium punch anyway.
In the lead.
Not quite. But yeah, he's been playing really well.
Doesn't have to play aggressively, but also should not be pushing the corner.
Yeah, he's going to want to try and make it out the corner, but nice sticking out that low forward there from Asuran. Just buffering it into the upper. Oh, he goes for the trick. Very good. You see that again. He's able to have that light meaty and still block out the EXDP. So that's one of the reasons why it's actually much more effective for Asuran to kind of go for the upper in situations where you're not expecting it, because situations where you're expecting it, but situations are.
Man, 3-3. All right. Days is going back and forth, duking it out.
Duking it out.
Duking it out. Thank you, Padu.
It's a good match so far.
Thank you, Padu, and thank you everyone else giving me compliments on my amazing art. I will soon set up a Patreon where you can buy my non-safe for work art.
Oh god. I don't know if we want to see the NCH guy.
Yes, I now own all the digital copyrights to your faces.
Oh. This is why I'll never... I mean, this is one of the reasons why I'll never win a Thunderdome. Anyway, getting the corner pressure and getting the back throw on Penguin's own wake-up, or his own wake-up rather, to close out our round. God, this is so back and forth. I knew it was going to be close, but...
Yeah, this is way closer than I thought it would be. Oh my goodness.
Penguin just really dashing in there and eating a big bit of damage there for his troubles, getting counter hit in the corner. It's funny, Asuran isn't really going for like a super legit meaty setup. He's sort of baiting Penguin into pressing buttons by demonstrating that he doesn't have that. Penguin just playing an extremely wild game. Gets crush countered into a nice little chunk of damage here off the dash up confirm. I'm sure Ed could get slightly more damage than that, but oh my god, the neutral jump is going to catch him.
This is the standard combo, right, that you learn when you start out.
I guess so. But I feel, I don't know, maybe that is the best thing you can get off just a mid-screen crush counter. I know that it's, I'm pretty sure Ed's DP punish you shouldn't start it with the crush counter. I think you can get more damage off something else. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but...
Yeah, this is like the day one punish.
Yeah, it's pretty day one. It's pretty shit play there from Asuran, really, so... Anyway, he gets another crash counter. Really landing a lot of those just in neutral hit. I think I'm playing
he's
a lot more
throwing a ton of those heavy kicks,
yeah, he's throwing a lot of hard kicks. And if I was playing him right now, I would be feeling really frustrated, I gotta say.
Every time you push out a button, you get crush counted.
He's not someone that I've noticed gets like tilted especially easily, even though he kind of says he does.
I think he just starts changing it up. He's like, oh, if this doesn't work, let's just go wild.
Yeah, that's definitely one way of looking at it as well. Asuran finally baits out that flip throw. Oh, that was such a good idea, but it didn't quite work out, and now he's very... one more hit, and nice situational anti there. They're using the medium kick.
Actually, I thought it might not hit because it was so close, but I think because of the jumping heavy kick has kind of a forward hitbox. Still worked out.
Nice counter hit confirmed there. The medium punch links into the medium punch again. And he really baited out that V reversal, but he didn't quite manage to actually capitalize on it. If he's listening to the commentary, he should know by now that hard kick is punishable at that range, so I must have to assume that he's not listening to the commentary right now.
I don't think so. I mean, most people. I mean, some people actually do listen to commentary. Like they will comment on the commentary during their match in the chat. Crazy.
I love that.
It's like, how do you do this all at once?
Yeah, that is one of the things that we can do this.
It's a 6 setup, by the way. Pretty good.
Yeah. He's
I think your mic is a little far away right now.
Oh, sorry. One of the things that he doesn't really have to worry about is like inputting the DP, because obviously he just press that one button.
Right.
Easiest character in the game, like I said. And this is looking really dire for Penguin right now, but he does get the counter confirm, and that should just be it.
Super?
Super.
There you
No,
go.
he's not going to risk it on the 2-bar combo.
Penguin actually always assumes whenever he does that on stream, he's like, alright, that's gonna miss. Like, I did it too early. But he gets it all the time.
I'm pretty sure you basically can't miss off that, but there are definitely situations where
Yeah,
you
you'll
can
do it
miss
too early.
This isn't banned from chat, sorry. Oh, there's a safe jump out there from Penguin, but he does get crush counted once again. He's going to really start maybe at that range, just outside of his own footsies, spot where Asuran just did the hard kick. Maybe want to stop pressing so many buttons, but in the end just get stunned and killed.
Yeah, 5-3 for Asuran. It was a quick round too. A couple mistakes were made, and that's it.
Yeah, it does seem like Asuran's having a really good time just throwing that hard kick out there and having it land a crush counter. It's hard to diagnose that from Penguin's perspective, because he's just out of his range.
Oh god.
Getting.
Are we going to see the classic Penguin
Oh no,
Thunderdome?
don't change character. Penguin, you can't.
The last time he was on, he changed characters constantly.
Oh no, you can't do this, Penguin. It won't work.
It doesn't work! It didn't work last time, it won't work now.
He doesn't have another character. Oh no.
Well, maybe he just took a breather, right? Because Shock Blast last week, or 2 weeks ago, Shock Blast was down.
He did take the break.
Yeah, he was down like 8-5 or 9-5, and he said, I needed a breather. He went back to the menu. Fucking just stomped Escudo into the ground, you know?
Yeah, it was really disheartening to see. I was really hoping, that it would get to like 9-0 and Escudo would lose out on his opportunity to get into fame, but
right.
It didn't go. It wasn't the good time. Like.
It didn't go that way, no. I mean, you know, I kind of didn't want to draw Dawson, but here he is. In his full glory.
He was looking just great. I mean, the shock arm really makes it, I think.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta have it, right?
You
can't just have Shock's face. You need the arm too.
It's barely recognizable
Iconic.
without the arm.
Yeah, I mean, of course. Yeah.
Because
of the arm.
It is iconic.
Because of the arm, I actually decided to go with the beard and the stash and you know, the eyebrow. It's like, alright, people know this is Shock, so I can go wild.
Anyway, so this is like a terrible decision for Penguin.
Yeah, I think so too.
I don't know that this is going to work out for him at all.
Beautiful costume, though.
Terrible costume. I hate this costume.
Why?
It's so
like a Monster Hunter waifu.
Yeah, everything from Hunter looks dreadful. And we all know it, but no one wants to say it.
No, I like it. Looks fucking crazy.
Takes him to the command grab. He does get pressure off this, but he just dashes up, does not react to the...
Oh, okay. No punish? What the fuck?
I
think he pressed the button too early.
He just isn't used to the character.
No, exactly. Because he plays Karen only.
And he takes into the command grab at this time.
Like, it's one thing to play a different character in, like, casual matches or in ranking, right? But Penguin literally only takes out these characters in critical situations on stream.
It ain't good. And you know what's... The thing is that we've got to keep... This is a strategy so that he can go, well, yeah, block Penguin. And what we do, you can't let that stand.
No. I mean...
You've hung your own rope. What's the word?
You've made your own grave.
Made your bed.
Made your bed. Dug your grave, made your bed.
So, you know.
Dug your bed, yes.
So sweep at close range and try another take grab. Doesn't work.
You know, Asuran just has to punish Penguin hard for this mistake of switching character.
Yeah. This has got to be... There's no way that he can stick with Mika after that. That was a bloodbath.
Penguin is typing right now in the NCH Discord.
Oh, no. I hope he's not listening.
He said, LOL, what is walking? Okay.
No.
Well, 6-3 now for Asuran.
But he did go back to character select, it looks like. So, Christ Almighty.
What did he go to last
Please.
time? Last time he played 3 characters. Was Mika, was Karen, and what else?
What other characters? Yeah,
I don't know. It was a crazy option. I remember that. A Sakura, yes.
Oh,
Played
Sakura.
That did not.
that's
Well, that actually went better than Mika, I think.
I would imagine it would.
He even pulled a chunk.
I didn't see that being the case. Anyway.
Sakura is like the ultimate penguin waifu, so makes
Yeah,
sense.
he was whining about Sakura being good year, 2 years.
Right.
Shame, I guess. But
I mean, if Sakura was like a Street Fighter 4, then he would just complain about the execution. So I mean,
this is just for full disclosure. Everyone, we both said that we were rooting for Penguin for
yes,
all this thing.
we
comes
want Penguin to win, but
We do.
if he switches to Mika like that, can you really root for someone?
Okay, he's made the smart choice. Going back
Right.
to Karen.
Yes.
We can respect this.
I mean,
But-
it's still more respectful to pick Mika and than actually playing Ed, you know. So
That's true. I mean, Mika, at least you have to do back before you press punch or kick. Whereas
you have
I
to, you
do.
know, make some quarter circles, perhaps.
I hope maybe this has just. It probably hasn't, but I hope it's just kind of put Penguin back in the Karen state of mind, you know?
Right.
Instead of going crazy like he was before, how he just remembers what to do. But he does get counter after that jump reset, and he presses
Alright,
buttons on
okay.
wake up. It did work out from this time.
It
drops
get
the
the
combo.
combo, but alright.
It really seems like the stage nerves are affecting him. Or, you know, I guess for the
All of
center
your
again.
friends are watching Penguin, please.
Where's the what is this pressure that's coming from? Oh dear.
Yeah, he
And
streams all the time, right? So
He does stream all the time. Is the one thing. He catches him with the overhead this time and gets a nice little chunk of damage off that. But Asuran
Okay.
goes. He
Don't go
tried to
too
confirm
soon.
that light punch into super, but it turns out
oh, misses the
someone
punish. Come on.
Asuran actually also missed the punish.
That
EX
could have just
very
should have just EX'd it, right? But now,
Oh, he
ooh,
goes
the
for
overhead.
Penguin loves to close out rounds with overheads, and that did the job there.
All right.
Really nice spacing there, max range, and Asuran definitely wasn't expecting it. So punish, no. Anyway, Penguin definitely trying to be very active in this game. I think he would probably, as much as I complain about it, be doing a little bit better if he was playing a little bit more reactive, a little bit more dry.
Right. And he's not bad at that. So
He's definitely not. Oh, good.
it's not
Nice
like, I
space.
mean, that is definitely difficult for some people to play dry and, you know, put some
Mhm.
style gameplay. But I mean, Penguin is good at it. So yeah, you should stick to it.
It's where his strengths are, I think, in this game. He doesn't have the greatest rush down of all time, in my opinion.
Hey, it's not the way his brain works.
Oh.
Right?
Azuran doing a pretty good job of slowing the pace down on his own there, though. Oh, nice hard punch,
Ooh.
but Penguin doesn't quite confirm. And then he gets the...
Oh, there,
this should be
oh
it.
no.
There's the reset
All
as
right,
well.
okay, that's it.
For
All right.
some reason, that all hit, and we're fine.
No, 6-4. Take what you can
I
get.
don't know
No?
how he got medium punch after Azuran blocked a -2 move. I'm not sure what transpired there for that to happen, but it did
Yeah.
happen,
Happened. It worked. Penguin won the game.
and Penguin did win a game.
6-4.
It's
Closing the
not
gap.
insurmountable by any means at
No.
this point.
Come on.
As we
Shock
saw
was
last
down like 5 games.
Yeah, he was down like 5 games. There's no way that
If Shock
Penguin
can do it, then Penguin can.
is true. But I think Penguin's really going to need to rally his mental fortitude, you know? And just stop from getting too triggered. Lamau, XD.
Ah, okay.
But Azuran with a nice cross-up and corner combo, big damage off that. You know, the weird thing about Ed, right?
Sure.
Let me talk to you about Ed for a second again.
Okay. Let's talk about Ed for a second.
My dude doesn't require any timing, inputs, anything. Right? He's more Street Fighter 5 than any of the other characters.
He is very Street Fighter 5. It's true.
He still does a fucking chunk of damage. It's like chunky damage.
He has no range though, except for a standing heavy kick.
Well, he does a bit of range. Yeah, that standing heavy kick goes about half screen. I mean, my dude, and the
Slow,
dashes
though.
are pretty fast.
Slow. Ooh.
It also low crushes. So that guy.
Does it really though? Only a certain range.
Well, I mean, he jumps in the air.
I mean, Karen's sweep will
That's
probably
low
still
crush.
reach to his foot. I think there's a little bit at the end there.
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
sure.
you might be right. Penguin not going for the -2 frame trap, but he does go for the ballsy punk confirm there. We'll
Oh, it beats all those in the game from start to end. All right, that's sick actually. Call it to everything.
now. Oh yeah, Asuran really blocking, looking for those DPs.
Nice anti-air. Oh, not the second.
Yeah, nice one anti-air.
See, Asuran just hold up forward.
I feel like Penguin is really trying to slow things down at this point, and it's working out very much in favor. Even though Asuran took that last round, like if you
now it's going
look
well
at his
again.
gameplay, yeah, he's really.
Penguin's in control.
I think
Nice.
it is just a fighting game thing as well as a Street Fighter thing, but momentum is so important.
You have to force other players to fight at your pace.
Yeah, exactly. And once you get comfortable and you get in those situations where they feel like they
Yeah,
have to approach.
Now Penguin's in the corner and he's not comfortable.
Yeah, he's not looking too comfortable. It must need
Penguin
to be
is
set.
not. Oh, there you go.
No,
That's
he
exactly
goes
what I
for
mean.
Asuran style
Oh
DP.
shit! Oh,
Oh, the tension.
big mistake.
Very big spaghetti sort of situation from both of
A
our
large
players
bowl of
there.
spaghetti.
That was the slipperiness, the marinara. I mean, it
Both
got
players as
pretty
well, right?
messy.
I mean,
yeah, they
I think
fucked up.
Penguin is very good mid-screen, but once he gets cornered, Penguin tends to get antsy, tends to EXDP, tends to jump
He
out.
doesn't like to get DP'd, it must be said.
True.
Oh,
But I mean,
dear.
yeah, when Penguin gets cornered, he gets antsy.
Another really nice, I'll give him this, that he's good at recognizing when he's near enough into the corner to get that nice kind of corner confirm off the EX. A nice lot of screen carry, but yeah, that was pretty smart. He just backed off,
Yeah.
let Penguin hang himself. That's what I meant to say before, hang himself.
Let him hang himself.
Not the best, not the most
Dig his
lighthearted-
bed,
dig his own
make his
bed.
grave,
Hang his grave,
hang
make his
his grave,
sleep. Yeah.
dig his spaghetti.
Things looking a little bit dark for Penguin
The clouds are closing in.
for the second time here in this set. He's gone down 7-4. And after all of that downplaying for Asuran,
Yeah,
just like I knew would happen.
kind of sad. I was hoping the season of Penguin was here.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of times it does feel like this is going pretty well this round, but he drops the combo and then he goes for the point blank range sweep.
Yeah, I mean the Karen sweep is really good if you space it correctly, right? But not like that.
Not like that.
Not like that.
Luckily for him, Asuran didn't even... Nonetheless, it feels like Penguins really struggles to sort of establish dominance. And maybe that's
Yes.
the thing versus Asuran that you're going to struggle to do in general, just because he doesn't really have that
But
mental
he doesn't have
damage.
that instinct where he feels dominated.
He doesn't. Rarely do I talk to Asuran and feel that he feels dominated, which
No,
is a
he's
real
very-
disappointment to me, personally.
I feel like he's not necessarily dominant either. No, he's just not
No.
really. He just
He
keeps
just
playing
does
at
his
his own
thing.
pace, kind of.
So- well, yeah. I would predict, to be honest with you, like we said that we were rooting for, I definitely would have predicted Penguin was going to win anyway.
Okay, okay.
I don't know about you,
I
but
mean,
like
Asuran's
his
downplaying
propaganda
at first.
worked on me.
At first, Asuran's downplaying was like, okay, you're just being
Yeah.
insecure. But then at the end, it's like, oh, maybe he really is rusty. He's.
Exactly, yeah. And I know that
But then
Penguin's
again,
playing a
I mean,
bunch,
come
but I
on,
think-
he's rusty, but he's playing Ed. I mean, let's not put too much talk in that. Honestly.
I mean, yeah, it's not like practice really makes any difference to this.
I mean, it's really. I mean, of course, the feel for the footsies and the ranges, right? That's you can get rusty in that. But again,
Yeah,
looking at Asuran's playstyle, does that really matter?
yeah
He's
and
jumping,
I-
he's
I-
dashing,
I-
he's
He's
pushing heavy
dashing a
buttons.
lot. He's dashing a lot. And obviously,
Right.
like, people know about Street Fighter is that it doesn't really have any footsies in it. So it doesn't really make any difference.
Oh, but I
like,
mean,
it's
for
just
Karen-
you dash up.
For Karen players, there are footsies, but for Ed players, there are not.
Oh, there's no footsie.
I mean, there are a
Really.
little bit.
I mean, there's the footsie of pressing a hard kick. And
Yes.
then
You
but-
have to be able to judge if you are
Oh,
at exactly
nice
half
confirm
screen
from
or
Penguin.
further
He
away.
gets the super. He's not gonna risk it with 2-bar combos here.
No.
He's just
Just
gonna
take
spend
it.
the bar. If he can get this back to 5-7, that was looking dark for a moment there. But Penguin's brought that round back with one nice dash up into crouch medium punch.
Come on, Penguin! Let's go!
Let's go, Penguin.
Let's
This
go,
is where
Penguin!
I feel like you need to start getting scared, because like you do one too many dash ups, and Asuran is about to.
Asuran
let
actually
loose.
knows exactly when he's out of range of most buttons.
Yeah, it is weird. Like he almost uses it in that.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, Jesus Christ! A whiff punish.
Like he knows Penguin wants to push a button right here. He's not exactly in range. He's hoping I'll do something. We'll just do something that's invincible.
Yeah,
Reach is everywhere.
it's not very stupid.
No, it's not the most stupid.
This is
It's
looking
risky.
dark. Penguin
right?
once again.
Oh, yes! Let's go, baby.
Not quite enough.
Oh no!
You knew it was gonna happen. It had to happen. There was no.
Oh.
I can't. He waits like a full second.
All he had, I mean, yeah, no one was doing anything, and then Asuran just jams those fucking buttons.
Of course. Why not?
Because it would have killed
It
him!
is the only way.
Oh my god.
Ah,
Asuran's really showing us the extent of skill you need to have.
there is something to the whole EX up. I know it's a tired meme. Damn.
I mean, he definitely had the read 3 times in a row.
Dream. I mean, well, except for the time just prior to that one.
Yeah, yeah, okay. But I mean, that round, he had his number.
Penguin, you can't dash right in his face and then do. That doesn't make any sense.
Can't dash at all because he just presses standing heavy kick or EX upper, right?
He does press the button.
Let Asuran hang himself, please.
No, oh.
Did not hold back. Did
No,
not hold
he
back.
wasn't blocked. Reset. Oh dear, don't tilt this.
Uni
He
is
just needs-
coaching in the chat.
I don't know. I mean, you want him to just chill just a little bit.
Yeah, Penguin is. I feel like he's getting a little bit triggered in the
Just
chat.
the shimmy's
well.
not.
You know, losing
You
his
reckon?
yeah,
I
he's
don't-
losing it a little bit. Composure, Penguin. Composure.
Oh yeah, he really He needs to just keep his cool and
Oh.
I mean, Asuran will sort of hang himself at times. You know, that EX upper will come out, and if you punish him hard for it, that's a lot of damage.
Oof, just getting hit by
Oh,
everything.
Yeah. He's
Everything.
really not doing the whole
What's
hold
this?
back thing.
Spectating has
he
been
didn't
halted.
rage quit.
Penguin says GG. No, it's 9-4.
We need another. We need one more. Penguin,
No, it's 9-4, Penguin.
you need to come back. Penguin, you can't disrespect the sanctity of the Thunderdome.
You have to. It's 10. It's first to 10. Not first to 9.
What kind of idiot would do a first 9?
From now on, Thunderdome is the first to 9. No.
No.
Is he gone?
Take it. I'm done with this clown fiesta.
Oh no.
Oh, that hurts.
Oh no. Well, you know, you hate to see this kind of thing
You
happen,
really do. I mean,
but
we hate to see that type of thing.
you know, congratulations to Asuran. He played it well.
Ooh.
I'm just gonna give him the last one. 10-4.
That will be 10-4, unfortunately, for Penguin, who took a pretty hard loss there.
It was looking so close at the start.
It did.
It was looking so close. It was back and forth. It was 4-4 at one point, I believe, or like it was 3-3, and then it was 5-3, and then it was 5-4.
Yeah.
Then you know, Penguin started
It
losing
did
his
not
composure a
chill.
little bit. You know?
Yeah.
First he switched to Mika.
Yeah, the Mika switch was really the death knell for the whole set looking. It's one of those things, I guess. Is the pressure. I think especially okay. So here's my diagnosis. Right, is it's one thing when you play Kim Precision, right, and you get 2 wins, and it's like, oh, you know what, 2 wins against a master rank player, that's pretty good. It's another thing when someone's like, oh, I haven't played for ages, I'm so shit, I'm rubbish, and they've never, played ranked seriously, so you don't really know what kind of rank they are, and then they start beating you.
Yeah.
To me, that ends up feeling a lot more kind of tilted. If I'm feeling like I ought to have a good chance, or if I ought to win,
Right.
then when that person beats me, and especially if they beat me in a way that involves a lot of kind of quote-unquote random decisions,
Yeah.
that can be pretty
It's
frustrating.
disheartening, but
You
you know,
sympathize.
I just said GG's in the NCH chat, and Penguin will probably not agree, but I think it was genuinely a good game up
There was good
until
stuff.
it was up to Penguin's last win, right? His fourth game. It was genuinely a good game. I think. I mean, Asuran played exactly his playstyle, the way I remember it, right?
It was very much Asuran.
I mean, I remember Asuran playing in tournament, and it was. I mean, I think I remember it as being exactly like this,
Yeah, there was.
right? So
I'm sure after a little while, like we all have our salty times, Penguin will come back and he'll be fine. But unfortunately, right now it doesn't tell us what to.
You know?
And that's Street Fighter.
that's the nature of the
Thunderdome,
first to 10.
baby.
Also, you know. I mean,
Yeah,
if it
true.
was if it was a first to 3, or even a first to 5, this would have been fine, right? But the nature of the first to 10 is that in the end, it really shows who can keep their cool for 10 games, at least.
The
10
whole
games.
game.
You have to be able to hold out. You know, and in this case, Asuran showed that his iron will prevailed.
He just has more stamina.
Yeah, he
He
has
can
more
just
stamina.
hold it in.
He
for
lasts
longer.
for a longer time.
He didn't release. Anyway,
All right,
I've had a
everyone.
good time, Raptor.
Yeah, no, thank
I
you for
hope you
commentating.
had a nice time as well.
Thank you to Asuran and Penguin for playing, despite how it ended up. I mean, I still had fun. And
Thanks
thank
to
you
all
for
the regulars.
everyone watching and everyone who complimented my amazing Dulcim artwork. Yes, to all of my fans, to all of my
Oh.
patrons.
Also, get fucked, Shock.
Also, well, you know, I mean, here he is on the big screen. He made it. You made it, Shock. You made it. All right, everyone. Have a nice evening. Thank you for watching, and see you on the next Thunderdome.
Street Fighter.
Street Fighter. Yes, that's what this was. Good evening, everyone, and thank you for commentating, Allison. Thank you for watching, everyone. Thank you for playing to our contestants. Good night.
Thanks for having me.